Hi guys! Oh my word. We're so sorry that a video has not come out in ages. Life has been absolutely manic. So many developments, so many things have happened. Seriously, the next video we put out, watch this video, and it's a continuation. The next video we put out, we will update on everything that's happened and why we've gone silent.
But yeah, we wanted to start a little unconventionally with this video that it's basically a big fat apology for taking so long to get this out.
Sorry.
But we did want to catch you up on the rest of our journey down to Teddington. So start with that, and then in the following video, we will update you on all the craziness that's been going on in our lives. I think you'll be excited to hear all about it.
And it's been crazy.
It has been crazy.
Seriously.
Thanks for sticking with us. We love you guys. We appreciate you so much.
Not everyone wants a big house and morning traffic.
Some of us want the wild, the water, the winding roads.
We're Roger and Joe. Come wander a different path with us.
Wherever the journey goes next. Picking up from where we left off in our last episode, we're here at the Bounty Pub in Bourne End, Buckinghamshire, heading towards Teddington.
Good morning, everyone. So, we had an epic maneuver we did yesterday. We came this way, because this way is going to Teddington, and we had to do a maneuver where we wanted this spot. There was someone in it, but they were getting ready to leave. So we reversed up beyond those boats that you see there, and someone then slid in here to take the space, and I had to beep the horn and tell them, excuse me, that's what we're doing, we're going in there, but you can moor up on top of us. So they let us go, and the people left, and we swung this way around and moored up right there. But now we have to get our nose out and swing back onto the Thames, going the right direction. So the flow should help us. We should have positive rate over the rudder, so let's see what happens.
After a quick little turnaround, since we're facing the wrong way, we're back on track and heading off on the final leg of our journey towards Teddington. It looks like the weather's in our favour, the river's looking beautiful, and we're feeling positive about the miles ahead. We are so glad to have you guys along for the journey with us today.
I feel a little nervous because we're literally sideways across the Thames right now. Thankfully no one's coming.
And it seems like Roger's got his posh socks on today.
So as you can tell, we're a different kind of boating today. The closer we get to London, it is a different caliber of boaters, shall I say. So we can't be our normal canal boat life sort of relaxed style. So we've gone for a more posh look, just to fit into the crowd.
Happy because it means he's ditched the hat.
He's a funny one, this Roger, but we love him for that. In our last episode, we reflected on some of the giant houses along the Thames, and they are not getting any smaller. In fact, they might actually be getting bigger.
As we pass under Cookham Bridge, we're crossing the border between Buckinghamshire and Berkshire. This elegant iron bridge dates back to 1867 and used to be a toll bridge, but the locals didn't like that, so it was finally scrapped in the 1940s, and it's been free ever since.
As you come through Cookham Lock, the Thames starts to really show off. This section is known as the Cookham Reach. It's so peaceful and full of character, the kind of place where time seems to slow down a little. You can see why artists like Stanley Spencer found so much inspiration around here.
We're now arriving at Bolter's Lock, on the edge of Maidenhead. Once the place to be seen on a Sunday afternoon, it even inspired the famous Victorian painting Bolter's Lock, Sunday Afternoon by Edward John Gregory, capturing crowds of day trippers enjoying the river just as we do today.
Notice that the lock keepers alternate. Maybe I said this already. You'll get a really nice one and then a really grumpy one. Yesterday we had a guy that was saying, hurry up, I want to go for my lunch. Didn't take all day. And then today the guy's like, take your time, there's no rush. I guess it just depends on the mood they're in that day. I prefer the take your time guy.
We're passing under Maidenhead Bridge, built in the 1770s. Back then, it was also a toll bridge on the main route from Bath to London, carrying everything from horse-drawn carriages to royalty.
Since we're doing quirky bridge facts, the Maidenhead Railway Bridge here was constructed using over 4 million bricks.
Autumn is here.
You can feel it actually.
After a long, warm and beautiful summer, the arrival of autumn doesn't feel like such a bad thing after all.
Just off the Thames at Water Oakley sits Bray Film Studios, once home to Hammer horror classics like The Mummy and the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It's actually now owned by Amazon Prime.
Beside it stands Oakley Court, a grand Victorian Gothic mansion also featured in Rocky Horror. Two riverside icons packed with film history.
As we pass under Queen Elizabeth Bridge, we enter Windsor, and the river starts to get busier, packed with trip boats, tourists, and all the buzz of the town on the Thames. How amazing is this to moor up right outside Windsor Castle, quite possibly the most spectacular view we've ever had anywhere that we've moored. It's £10 a night to moor here, and you don't have to wait long for someone to come and take your money.
Ah, Windsor Castle, my favorite, and one of the most iconic royal homes in the world, and even more impressive up close. It's been a royal resident for nearly 1,000 years, covering an area the size of about 269 tennis courts. Inside, there are over 300 fireplaces and more than 400 clocks, and yes, someone really does have to reset them all twice a year. We toured it last year, and honestly, walking those ancient halls gives you such a sense of history that's still alive here today.
Windsor.
Yeah, nice. That's just, I absolutely love the fact that our home moves and we can be in the posh side of Windsor and we can be like in the beautiful hills of Wales, and just amazing. Gonna have a fish and chip dinner made by Joe with
You kinda had to.
amazing backdrop.
You kind of had to have fish and chips being here, didn't you?
Yeah, look at the backdrop that we get to sit here and look at as we eat.
Watching as the sunset lights up the castle, it's easy to see why kings and queens chose this view. There's something timeless about it. Peaceful, grand, unchanging. Although we don't live like royalty ourselves, there's a kind of wealth in moments like this. A simple meal, by the water, the freedom to drift, and the feeling that this, right here, is enough.
Good morning from Windsor. We are loving this spot. It's absolutely beautiful, but we're only staying for the night and we are heading off today. My uncle lives in Staines and that's only a few hours cruise from here, so we're gonna head off. It's about noon right now, and see what it's like between here and Staines. Any Ali G fans in the house, we're going to his hometown.
Lean into the tension for release. Good things come with ease. Don't resist. Thoughts and words hold power to make life. You will always win if you keep your peace. Breathe in, breathe out. Just relax. Good flow. Breathe in, breathe out. Healing comes as you grow.
Just continuing my theory that every lock you go through alternates. You have a nice lock keeper and then a mean one. So we're starting this morning with a mean one. He basically, we came through, said hello, thank you very much. Why didn't you wait on the lock landing instead of coming in through? I said, oh, because our friends are traveling with us and they waved us on. And then he walked off. Now he's giving them a lecture. Makes your days really suck when they're like that.
To ride the waves. Breathe in, breathe out.
It's so fun that we met these guys all the way up near Chester when we were starting our journey down, and now we bump into them randomly outside Windsor Castle. Really, really cool. I do love that about boat life. You get to meet some really amazing people along the way.
As you grow, Distraction is the death of art. Boredom
Okay, so we're coming up to another lock here, Old Windsor Lock, so we can test my theory. We had a mean lock keeper to start with. Let's see how the next lock keeper is. My theory is that he will be nice, or she. We've had a female lock keeper so far. I was right, that lock keeper was very nice. So we'll see how the next one is.
Check out this quirky riverside house with its mushroom-like thatched roofs. It was once home to the beloved British actress Beryl Reid from the mid-1950s until her death in 1996.
breathe in, breathe out. Just realize
Right around here where our friends are mooring up is Magna Carta Island, the riverside meadow where King John met his barons in 1215 to agree the Magna Carta, a landmark moment in British history.
Here at Runnymede, where we're stopping to pick up Uncle Doug, is an amazing statue of Queen Elizabeth II unveiled June 2015 to mark the 800th anniversary of the sealing of the Magna Carta. The Magna Carta is the bedrock, the baseline statement that the government exists under the law, not above it. No free man shall be seized or imprisoned or stripped of his rights or possessions, or outlawed or exiled or deprived of his standing in any way, nor will we proceed with force against him or send others to do so, except by the lawful judgment of his equals or by the law of the land. Magna Carta Clause 39.
Fill me in, what just happened?
Oh, you didn't film any of that? So the engine wouldn't start again. We thought it was a wire power issue. I tried hot wiring it, didn't happen. So called Chris, and he said it could be a sticky solenoid. So I literally took a hammer, tapped it on the solenoid, and started right up. Sometimes using a hammer is the best way.
Come to learn that with an old boat, using a hammer is often the best way.
Look at that, it's a Dodge Ram. How cool to see that here. You can walk through there under that tunnel.
Staines actually changed its name in 2012 to Staines upon Thames in order to sound a little more posh. We decide to moor up after this huge lock in Laleham, Surrey. A great place just to relax, and also my uncle tells us there's a really nice pub here, so we're going to go check it out.
Good morning, well good afternoon actually folks. We're just setting off from the mooring that we had last night. You can just see it there behind us in Laleham. So just after Staines, we decided, my uncle was cruising with us, he was happy to press on a bit further. The moorings at Staines looked a little busy, they were right by a pub, and I really needed a good night's sleep last night. So we moved on, we moored up in Laleham like I said. Did a bit of work this morning. My cousin came to visit, which was really nice, and now we are heading off. We're going to pull in Chertsey. We have some family friends that actually live right on the river there, so we're going to see if we can surprise them, just pop in and say hi, see if they're home. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I think she enjoyed that.
We stopped and visited Joe's parents' friends, Glenn and Karen. Shout out to them. We love them dearly. They're such sweet people. And Karen was at work, unfortunately, but Glenn was home. We had a nice cup of tea and a jammy donut. That was lovely. And then now we're back on the boat through Chertsey Lock.
With our visitors this morning and this afternoon, we're just taking a short cruise today, so we decided to moor up here at Shepperton. Good evening, everyone. We've just moored up in Shepperton, haven't we?
Yep.
And Roger's in charge of dinner this evening, which we're being a little bit lazy because it's been a long week.
Arduous journey.
It's been a great journey, but I'm not going to show you what we're eating because I feel embarrassed.
Why?
Because it's really unhealthy.
Well, fried chicken and pizza.
Yeah. We had pizza left over and we had chicken in the freezer. We're having a salad with it though, right?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? People order fried chicken and pizza all the time.
Yeah, truth. Not gonna lie, it was pretty delicious.
Ready, where are we headed today?
All right, hopefully Teddington.
If we don't get drenched.
Oh, we'll get drenched.
It's gonna be a soggy day.
I hope we make it to Teddington anyway.
Yes.
That'd be good.
Morning, everybody. We've just set off from Shepperton. We're hoping, if the weather holds, which it's crazy, it's supposed to be raining all day, and we've got a break, so we're heading as fast as we can to Teddington today, if we can, which will be the end of the line for us. We're going to do some filming down there, so we're excited about that. Hopefully, we'll get there today. If not, there's always tomorrow. We still got a bit of time, so we're all good. Yeah, enjoying the sunshine. How amazing is this?
Sunshine was nowhere in the forecast as usual, but I'm going to keep this stupid thing on because as soon as I take it off, it will downpour. So this will hopefully keep the sun shining as I sweat to death.
Not sure who lives here, but they really don't want anyone in there, that's for sure. All the windows have got these like metal gates across them. They've got CCTV everywhere. Weird. Looks empty though.
Morning, guys.
How are you?
The sun came out because I put the poncho on, so I'm going to keep it on. Because I know if I take it off, it's going to tip it down. So I'll leave it on. I'll just sweat. That's fine. Hopefully Teddington.
Well, it depends on the rain.
Depends on it.
Taking a pretty little detour because the bridge on the other bit, the straight bit, is being repaired and we can't go under it. So this adds 20 minutes, but it's very beautiful.
Since we're on a run of bridge facts in this episode, the Walton Bridge is the 6th bridge to be built in this spot. There's even rumour that Julius Caesar crossed the river here before a bridge even existed.
It's surreal being back here because, I grew up in this area for a long time, lived here for a while, and we're just passing all these places. I'm like, oh wait, we've been there, we've been to that pub, I know that place, we've walked along there, so it's really fun actually to be seeing it from the river in our home. We bought our home back here, so yeah, it's amazing.
Roger and I actually got married in Hampton and had our wedding in the same church as my mum and dad. We had our photos taken on Teddington Bridge, which is where we're heading right now. Houseboats have been moored along this stretch of the Thames since Victorian times. Back then, Londoners would escape the city to live and paint and dream on the water, turning old barges into floating cottages, complete with verandas and pianos. It became a whole riverside culture, artists, writers and free spirits drifting between Hampton and Kingston. A little later, entertainer Fred Carno made Tagg's Island famous for its floating music hall. This is the same guy who discovered Charlie Chaplin, and that bohemian spirit has never gone away.
I was out drinking, looking for the next thing. I couldn't really settle down. Always on the run,
bought the boat, I wanted to come right outside of Hampton Court Palace, my favorite palace in England. I just can't believe that right where we are right now, King Henry VIII was on his luxury boat, floating, having his soirées and galas. His back garden is right there, the back of Hampton Court Palace. This is history right now, and I absolutely love it.
I agree with Roger. This is hands down my favourite palace. It was built in the 1500s by Cardinal Thomas Wolsey, Henry VIII's right-hand man. But when Wolsey fell from favour, he gifted it to Henry VIII in a desperate attempt to win back the king's approval.
Since I arrived in England, I think we've been to that palace probably at least 5 to 7 times. When I got married, we brought my mum and my little sister there. It was one of the first places and palaces I visited when Joe and I were dating. It has such amazing memories, and it's one of my favorites. And now there is the back of Hampton Court Palace right there.
On a personal note, this here is the island at Thames Ditton. If we were to take a right down here, we come to where my nan grew up. Our plan is to do this loop on our way back with Channel 4.
This little island that we're passing now behind me is it's called the island at Thames Ditton, and it's where my nan, part of her growing up years anyway, was spent on this island. They had a little kind of chalet on there. On the other side, we'll try and head back that way on the way back. I think we're going to take Channel 4 down there if we can. So yeah, that was part of where she grew up, and part of the reason that we got a narrowboat, just because of all the stories that she told us of the river and how much she loved it. So it's really special to be here right now.
This whole story comes out on Narrow Escapes May next year on Channel 4. So if you get a chance to watch that, we show some clips from my nan crossing over the river for her wedding and all kinds of fun things. So have a look for that.
How's it feel to be here?
Surreal, but really cool.
I think Nanny would be really amazed or really happy to know that we're here.
Yeah, she would.
She's probably keeping the rain away right now. The rain finally caught up with us, eh?
Yep.
We finally made it to Teddington and we are so excited. We have a day to spare before we start filming, so we're going to visit with family in the area, which will be really nice. We're all settled down right by Teddington Lock, and we will tell you all about it in our next episode and catch you up on all those crazy things that have been going on. Thank you so much for sticking with us on this journey.
Tune in to our next episode where we have some surprise guests, as well as finish filming finally with Channel 4. Some epic adventures. Tune in next time. You guys will really enjoy. See you next time!